Today we are going to take Dincharya adhyaye, that means daily regimen, chapter 2 from Ashtang hridaya by Vagbhat. So what is the importance of Dincharya? What is the importance of daily regimen in a healthy life? We are going to consider that, we are going to study that, and we are going to understand that better so that we can apply that into our day-to-day lifestyle and see its benefits on ourselves. So the first important thing that Acharya mentions here is the importance of waking up in Brahma Muhurat. So that is, a healthy person should get up from bed at Brahma Muhurat to protect his life. What is Brahma Muhurat? Well, that is before dawn or around 45 minutes before sunrise, around 5 to 6 a.m. You can also consider it as last 3 hours of the night from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. That is known as Brahma Muhurat. After waking up, what is the first thing that should be done? So then the importance of Dantadhavan, that is cleaning of teeth, has been explained. Keeping in view the condition of body, the individual should attend the ablutions after eliminating urine and feces, then clean teeth with the twigs of following herbs. Of course, when one wake up, once you wake up, you would like to eliminate your urine and feces. You will freshen up. And then the first thing that one should do is clean teeth. So at that time, because there were no brushes or pastes available, so Acharya mentioned some of the herbs which could be also used now. Nowadays, most of the herbs are used in the paste forms because now we have progressed that much. But we still want, if we want, we can definitely use it. It's very much beneficial, and we should at least check that the toothpaste that we are using, whatever we are using for brushing our teeth, if any of these herbs are present in it, it means it's working good. It's really good. So Acharya mentioned Arka, that is Calotropis procera, Nyagrod, that is Ficus bengalensis, Khadira, that is Acacia catachu, Karanja, that is Pongamia pinnata, Kapkubha, that is Terminalia arjuna. So these are some herbs that Acharya mentioned for brushing, for cleaning of teeth, because these are kashai, and that is astringent. These herbs have these majority of these tastes, that is astringent, pungent, and bitter in taste, which are really good for cleaning teeth, for killing germs, fighting germs, and keeping the teeth in a healthy form. The thickness of the twig should be approximately equal to the tip of one's little finger. It should be 12 angula length, means the tip of the twig should be chewed a little to make it as brush, because at that time the brushes were not available. So in that, the twigs of these trees could be used as brush. So first the tip of the twigs should be chewed so they get into the form of brush. And they are as much efficient as brush to clean the teeth. The teeth should be cleaned without hurting gums. So we have to be little soft on the gums. Dantadhavan Nishedh, who should not brush teeth? So Acharya also tells us here who are the people, or what kind of people should not brush their teeth. So if a person is suffering from ajirna means indigestion, vamat, vomiting, shwas, dyspnea, kas, cough, jwar, fever, ardid, facial paralysis, trishna, excessive thirst, asyapak, ulceration of mouth, hridaya rog, heart disease, Netra Shira Karnamai, disease of eyes, head, and ears. Such people should not brush teeth. So, of course, we know that if a person is vomiting, he can't brush the teeth. If you're already having cough, fever, you don't have, or ulceration in mouth, and the other diseases that have been given, of course, with time and researches, I'm sure it will come in. Uh, Even doctors from today will suggest this, because everything has its deep meaning with it. Everything has its important. Facial paralysis, of course, a person if he's having facial paralysis, he can't brush the teeth. So these are some diseases in which a person should avoid to brush the teeth. Anjana, that is collyrium. Soviranjan nityam hitam akshnato stato bhajet. It is good to apply a special type of collyrium called Soviranjan to the eyes. It should be applied daily. So Soviranjan is a special type of collyrium that should be applied to eyes daily. Eye is full of tejas, that is light, and has risk of trouble, especially from sleshma, that is kapha. So to protect it, we should do anjana. Rasanjan, that is aqueous extract of Daru Haridra, that is Berberis aristata. That should be used. It should be applied once in a week to drain out kapha, secretion from the eyes. Then the next, after collyrium application, healthy person should do navan, that is navan, nastyam. Nasal drops, very much beneficial for ENT diseases, and very much beneficial for eyes, for hairs, and we definitely recommend it to people who are having headache and eye problems, ear problem, nose problems. Then the next is gandush, which means mouth gargles. The next one is dhoom, which means inhalation of smoke, and tambul. Tambul means chewing betel leaves. So these all are the practices. Usually we have studied, we have seen, we have understood that smoking is injurious to health. But of course, it's injurious to health because of the ingredients present in it. So of course, the dhoom that Acharya has mentioned here is made up of herbal herbs whose smoke, whose inhalation is really very beneficial. So about the gargles, we already know, we already do it after brushing our teeth. So at that time, years ago, Acharya mentioned it to incorporate in our day-to-day life and its benefits as well. Then we go for the contraindication for tambul, that is betel leaf chewing. Those suffering from shat, that is wounds, pitas, bleeding diseases, ruksh, dryness, kapit, chakshu, sham, that is redness of eyes, vish, poisoning, mucha, unconsciousness, Madirtanam, intoxication, and Shoshinam from tuberculosis should avoid betel leaf chewing. Abhyanga. So the next important procedure that one should incorporate in their day-to-day life is oil massage. Well, nowadays it's very famous in any wellness center. If you go Ayurvedic center, Panchkarm center, in general language, people call it massage, but trust me, it is much more than that, as it is done in a specific style with specific strokes and by a trained therapist. But of course, you can do it at your home as well. And if you incorporate this practice, it's going to be very beneficial. So Abhyang, that is oil massage, should be done daily. It delays aging, relieves exertion and axis of vata, Aches and pains, any aches and pains, it relieves from it, because of course if you have any kind of muscle pain, sprain, joint pain, stiffness in the body, it is very helpful in it. It delays aging, because it's, of course, a person is doing it in a way daily in the whole body, applying pressure, doing the strokes, applying oil in the body. So it's of course going to help with the blood circulation. It improves the blood circulation, which in turn delays aging. It improves vision, nourishes body tissues, prolongs age, induces good sleep, and improves skin tone and complexion. So because the blood circulation is the most important thing, so of course if it is improving the blood circulation, so any place which is very much emphasized, which is very much impacted by blood circulation, will also get the benefit. So of course it's very good for vision. It is nourishing the whole body tissues with oil massage. It prolongs the age, induces good sleep. Yeah, because a person gets tired a bit because of one person is working on the other person, and which in turn helps to induce good sleep. It also improves skin tone and complexion, because of course with the strokes you are increasing the blood circulation of the particular part of the body, and it is kind of facial, people go for the facial time to time. So the same thing is happening with the whole body. So of course it will be enhancing in the skin tone and complexion as well. Massage should be specially done on ears, head, and feet. Massage should be avoided when there is increase of kapha in the body, who have undergone shodhan, purificatory therapies, and who are suffering from indigestion. A person who's having indigestion, if there's already excess of kapha in the body, if you've undergone some shodhan, that is purification process, then it should be avoided. Vyayam. Then the next thing comes is Vyayam, which is exercise, which we all know is very important in our day-to-day life, and which we try to incorporate in our morning routine. So exercise brings about lightness of the body. It improves ability to do work. It increases digestion power. It burns excess fat, and it brings body into good shape. Those who should not do exercise are the people with disease of Vata and Pitta. Vata means already a person is working too much. Already the person is active physically, mentally. So they can avoid this exercise. Pitta Prakriti people, children don't need to do much exercise. Aged people, of course, they can't do. People with indigestion problem. Exercise should be done by those having full strength and who take fatty food daily. If you're taking unhealthy food, if you're taking food which is not properly digested, you're taking good meals, but you're not working according to that, your physical exertion is less, such people should exercise daily. If you have good strength, you can do that exercise daily. In cold season especially, because that is the season when the digestion is good and people are eating more meals, they are feeling hungry, so they should exercise as well to make the balance, to keep the balance in springs till one's half strength, while others and in other seasons exercise should be done mildly. So suppose in summer, when of course a person gets exhausted more, that time the exercise should reduce because the strength is less in the body. So that has to be kept in mind. At the end of the exercise, all parts of the body should be massaged comfortably. Adverse effects of over-exercise are excessive thirst, emaciation, severe dyspnea, difficulty in breathing, bleeding disorders, exhaustion, feeling of debility, even without any work, cough, fever, and vomiting. Those who indulge in too much of exercise daily, who keep themselves awake till late nights regularly, who walk long distances regularly, who indulge in excessive sexual activities, too much of laughing, speaking, and such other strenuous activities, udvartan. So here, so if you're already doing all these things, then you can avoid the exercise, because Acharya says it will perish just as a lion perishes after vanquishing an elephant. So you should work according to your strength and not more than that. So also consider the strength and the work done. The next thing is udvartan, that is powder massage, that mitigates kapha, helps to burn fat, brings stability of the body parts, improves strength and skin complexion. Of course, we have known Snehan and Abhyang, that is oil massage. After that, Acharya says to also do the udvartan, that is dry powder massage, which is not done by oil. So after oil, you can also apply the powder. It not only improves your complexion, it not only, when it rubs against your body, it works as a scrub, it gives your body scrubbing effect, just as you do in a facial scrubbing, or normally when you're washing your face, you scrub it. Acharya is telling the benefits of doing it in the whole body. It is very helpful, especially for kapha prakriti people, when there is fat deposition. So it helps burn the fat, very much beneficial for such people, and also improves the strength and skin complexion. Then the thing, snan, bathing, which we already do, that improves digestion, acts as aphrodisiac, prolongs life, increase enthusiasm and strength, removes itching, helps to get rid of dirt, exhaustion, sweat, stupor, tiredness, excessive thirst, burning sensation, and sense. So pouring warm water over the body bestows strength, but the same over the head makes for loss of strength of the hair and eyes. So one should always keep in mind that if you're taking bath from warm water, avoid pouring it on your head, because it's not very good for the hairs and eyes. Bath is contraindicated for those suffering from facial paralysis, diseases of the eyes, mouth, and ears, diarrhea, flatulence, rhinitis, indigestion, and who have just taken food. So these people should avoid taking bath. Sadvrit, good health, healthy conduct. So one should always eat only after digestion of previous food in limited quantity. Second, na vegan dharye, one should not induce natural urges forcefully. Suppose if you want to urinate, you should not forcefully stop the urge. Na vegito anya karyaha, one should immediately attend to natural urges whenever they come without being busy in other activities. Words of wisdom, path of righteousness. All the creatures are behind happiness. There is no happiness without righteousness. Hence, all should follow the path of righteousness. Friends should be served with affection and good deeds, whereas the others, wicked, should be kept at a distance. Types of bad deeds. So what are the bad deeds that one should try to avoid? Hinsa, causing injury, torture, etc. Steya, stealing, robbing. Anyatha kama, unlawful sexual activity, desiring for others. Paisunya, abusive or harsh speech. Parush vachna, harsh speech. Anruta vachna, speaking untruth. Sambhina alapa, speech causing separation, breaking of company. Vyapada, quarrel, intention of harming. Abidya, jealousy, not tolerating good of others. And Draviparya, finding fault, misunderstanding, faithlessness, etc., with scriptures, elders, etc. These 10 sins pertaining to the body, speech, and mind should be avoided. Of these 10, the first 3 are related to body, next 4 related to speech, and last 3 related with mind. So the first 3, which are causing injury, torture, stealing, unlawful sexual activities, these 3 are related to body. And then the 4, abusive or harsh speech, speaking untruth, speech causing separation, breaking company. These are speech related, and the last left 3 are related with mind that we should avoid, like quarrel, intention of harming, jealousy, not tolerating good of others, finding fault, etc. Who have no means of livelihood. Those who have no means of livelihood, who are suffering from diseases and who are afflicted with grief should be helped. Even the insects and ants should be seen with respect. God, cow, Brahmana, elders, the physician, king, and guest should be worshipped. Beggars should not be disappointed, abused, or objected. One should be very helpful even to his foes, even though they are not helpful. Sampat vipatsu eka manaha. One should maintain a balanced mind both during calamity and prosperity. One should be envious of the cause of the wealth and happiness of others, but not jealous of the effect of money, happiness, etc. Kale hitam mitam bruyad vinsvadi peshlam. Kale bruhad means speak only on the right occasion. Hitam bruhad means speak good words, be pleasant. Mitam bruhad, speak little as per necessity, which is not untrue, which is pleasing. So these are some points that we should know. Purva abhibhashi, be the first to greet, to start conversation. Sumukhaha, have a smiling face. Shushilaha, have good character. Karuna mradu, be courteous, be soft in speech and activity. Na eka sukhi, do not be a person who likes to be alone always. Na sarvata vish rabto, do not believe everything around you. Na shankhi taha, do not suspect everything around. Do not instantly think someone as your foe or that he's foe to someone else. Do not publicly talk about insults that you underwent. Do not publicly talk about dissatisfaction towards your king, disaffection towards your king, boss, master, or senior. So these are the things that are basic things which one should follow in daily life. Keeping in mind the nature of the people, one should deal with a team in such a manner as best pleasing to them, becoming well versed in the art of adoring others. The sense organs should neither be strained very much, nor should they be fondled or coaxed very much. So, example, you cannot just keep your eyes closed or just be lethargic, just keep sleeping. You can't even strain them with watching excesses of TV. Similarly, with all the sense organs, you should not strain them much. You should not just fondle them much. Do not engage yourself in things that are devoid of 3 pursuits, dharma, artha, and kama. Should carry on the occupation without going contrary to them, dharma and karma. In all dealings, one should adopt the middle mean, only avoiding the extremities. Personal hygiene, one should keep in mind that they maintain a good personal hygiene. One should cut his nails, hair, and mustache regularly, keep feet, ears, nose, eyes, urethra, and anus clean, take bath daily, put on scents and good dresses, which is not superfluous but is pleasant to look at. Wear precious stones, potent hymns, and herbs kept inside amulets on the body. Walk holding an umbrella, putting on footwear, and looking straight to a distance of 4 arms length in front of you. In case of urgent work at night, one should go equipped with a baton, headdress, and an assistant. One should not invade on the shade of a holy tree on which deities reside or a Buddhist shrine. Materials or men of worship, banner, an unholy thing, heap of ash, husk and dirt, sand dunes, boulders, places of Bali, offering sacrifices to god, demons, etc., and bathing. One should not swim across rivers with arms, should not walk facing huge fire, should not travel in a risky boat, not climb a tree doubtful of strength, or ride on a vehicle which is in bad condition. One should not sneeze, laugh, or yawn without covering his mouth. One should not blow his nose except for forcing out the dirty excretion, not scratch the ground without any reason, not do ugly movement of the parts of the body, and sit on one's own heel for a long time. One should stop the activities of body, of speech, and of mind before getting exhausted. Should not keep his knees above for a long period, keeping erect folded at the knee while sleeping or standing on the hands, keeping the legs up straight. One should not reside at night on tree, meeting place of 3 roads, or places where people assemble for recreation, vicinity of a holy tree or a Buddhist shrine, meeting place of 4 roads and temple, that is, house of God. One should not reside even during daytime in a place of slaughter, a forest, haunted house, and a burial ground. No one should gaze at the sun for a long time, should not carry heavy weight on his head, not see continuously objects which are minute, shining, dirty, and unpleasant. One should not engage in selling, brewing, free distributing, or receiving of wine. The person should avoid the direct breeze, sunlight, dust, snow, that is dew, hard breeze, whirlwind, etc. Should not sneeze, belch, cough, sleep, dine, or copulate in improper postures. Should avoid the shade of a scaffold, places hated by the king or government, company of wild animals, biting animals, and those with horns of mean, wicked, uncivilized, and very intelligent persons. Avoid quarrel with good men. Avoid taking food, sex, sleeping, study, and recapitulation at the time of meeting of the night and sunrise. Avoid the food given by the enemies, given during sacrificial ceremony, that offered by large people of donors of different caste, that given by prostitutes and merchants. One should not make sound with the body parts, mouth, and nails, nor shake the hand and hairs. Should not move in between 2 receptacles of water, fire, and the worshipful. Should avoid the smoke of a cadaver, too much indulgence in wine, drinking, believing, and independence for wicked women. For an intelligent person, the world is a teacher, hence one should imitate the world after carefully considering the meaning and effects of such actions. Sufficient rules of good conduct, compassion with all living beings, granting of gifts, controlling the activities of the body, speech, and mind, feeling of selfishness in the interest of others, looking after the interest of others as his own. These are sufficient rules of good conduct. He who constantly thinks of how his day and night are passing and adopts the right way will never become a victim of sorrow. Thus was enumerated in brief the rules of good conduct. He who adopts it will attain long life, health, wealth, reputation, and also the eternal world. So these were all the things that we have studied about what all one should do to learn about good conducts to attain long life, healthy, wealth, reputation, and also the eternal world. So we should try to incorporate these all practices in our day-to-day life. And this was all about Dincharya Adhyaye. Thank you so much.